below that, just write 24 hours. Because that is one day, 24 hours. Prophetic day is equal to 360 literal days. Because in the Bible, we have 30 days in a month, and we have 12 months. So we have 360 days. So we are looking at 24 hours being equal to 360 days. Now, how many days were we traveling to heaven? 7 days. 7 days we were traveling to heaven. So we're going to do some calculations now. If 24 hours is equal to 360 days, what is 7 literal days going to be equal to in terms of prophetic hours? So 24 hours prophetically, okay, is equal to 360 literal days. And we're going to be traveling to heaven in 7 days, literal days. So just write 24 equals 360. 24 hours equals 360 days. And then we're going to be asking ourselves, what about 7 literal days? How much time is it prophetic? We'll do cross multiplication, right? Simple mathematics. We'll do cross multiplication. We're going to try and find out what is a prophetic timeline. So you're going to give me that in terms of hours. I don't know if you've been able to get that. So 24 hours equals 360 days. So what about this 7 literal days is equal to what time prophetically? 0.5. 0. What's 0. 0.466 hours, right? 0.466 hours. Prophetic hours. Now, what is that when you multiply? Because that is 0.466 hours. What do you get in minutes? Just multiply by 60. Tell me what you get.
28 minutes.
28? 28? Prophetic minutes. Now let's go back to Revelation 8 plus 1 so that we can see. Let's read again Revelation 8 plus 1. It says, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. Is it? Are you getting? Are you getting? About the space of half an hour, or about 30 minutes. What have you gotten? About 28? Exactly 28 minutes point something, right? So it was about 30 minutes. There was space, there was silence in heaven for about 30 minutes. Are you seeing how the Bible and the spirit of prophecy are together? They link. What has happened? Why is there silence in heaven about the space of half an hour? Let's go to Matthew 25 verse 31. Matthew 25 verse 31. So it was 28. About 28 prophetic minutes. There was silence in heaven for about half an hour. Or 28 minutes. So Matthew 25 verse 31. Yeah. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory. Yes. Yes. So when Jesus Christ comes up a second time to collect his saints or the righteous, he will come with all the angels. So who dwells in heaven? The angels. So when he comes a second time, he will come with all the angels, and there will be silence in heaven for about the space of half an hour. Because he will be coming to collect his saints. He will be coming a second time, and God the Father will be in heaven waiting for this glorious throne to come back to heaven. Jesus Christ coming back with his jewels, coming back with the righteous, those who have taken their stand with him. And so, that is why there is space in heaven, or the silence in heaven for about the space of half an hour. Jesus Christ has come. The seventh seal is the end of all things. Jesus Christ has come with the angels to collect the saints, and then they will be going back to heaven. And when they go, that's when we'll be traveling to heaven for about 7 days. Why can't it take 1 day to travel to heaven? Why can't it take 1 day? Because we know that, for example, when Daniel was praying, angel Gabriel was sent, and he came whilst Daniel was still praying. So the angels can come anytime. They can just appear. God can allow that to happen. Why does it have to take 7 days? There are those who have died. There are those who have died who were very faithful to what they knew, the life that they had, but they had never experienced a Sabbath on earth or outside heaven. So they need to experience a Sabbath before they enter heaven. Amen? That is why there's going to be a 7-day journey into heaven. A 7-day journey to heaven. So that is the prophecy nugget we have for today. Now you understand why there's silence in heaven for about the space of half an hour. Perhaps we can just take one quick question. If there's a quick question, we can take it and then we can just close. Is there any question? Any question? You have a question? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Uh-huh. Who is a fit man? Who is a fit man? Thank you. Let's go to Leviticus just to have a look at this and see in time who would do this work. We are in Leviticus. We are looking at chapter 16. And we are reading from verse 21. We're reading from verse 21. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the type Aaron would place both his hands on the goat, the scapegoat, or Azazel, and confess all the sins. And these sins would in time move from now the priest, it had gone into the sanctuary, and all the day of atonement, those sins would then move from the sanctuary to the scapegoat, who is in time the devil or Satan, and then he will be taken by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. Let's go to Revelation 20 now. Revelation 20, verse 1. So who is this fit man? We know that, and we read this yesterday, that Jesus Christ is now our high priest, according to Hebrews 8, verse 1 to 3. But let's look at Revelation 20, and let us look at verse 1. And we'll also read verse 2. Thank you. Thank you. So we're seeing an angel coming down from heaven, and this angel has something. He has the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, and he laid hold of the dragon. The only power that has more strength than the devil is the Godhead. The Godhead. No other power has more strength than him. So the only person who could lock him in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years would be Jesus Christ, who is the judge. So this fifth man, because these 1,000 years are in the wilderness, this fifth man is also Jesus Christ, who has been given the work of judgment. So he locks up the devil for 1,000 years and sets him there to deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years are over. I don't know if that answers your question. He has the key to the bottomless pit. It is Jesus Christ. Who is this angel who does this? Remember when angel Gabriel in Daniel 10 was contending with the devil for 21 days. And who did he have to call? He had to call Michael. He had to call Michael, Jesus Christ, to come and help him. So even angel Gabriel could not contend with the devil. He had to call Michael, the great prince of the children of thy people, to come and help. So the only one who can lock the devil for 1,000 years and throw away the key is Jesus Christ himself. And remember, in the sanctuary, Jesus Christ is the Lamb. He is also the high priest. He also becomes the judge. So Jesus Christ is many things in the sanctuary. He is the foundation of the sanctuary. He is the seal. He is the Lamb. He is the high priest. He becomes the king as well. So he is many things within this antitypical sanctuary as well. All these things point to Christ. He says, I am the door. I am the light of life. I am the bread of life. So when you're looking at the sanctuary, you're looking at that, the table of shewbread on the northern side. He is the bread of life. He is the Lord of God. He is all things. The sanctuary points to him, and everything is him in the sanctuary.